This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test.
Dance party.
Kitty cat. Kitty cat. Cat. Kitty cat. Party. Party, party, party with a kitty cat. Cat. Kitty cat. Meow. Meow.
Well, hello. Who the heck is this guy? Oh my God. It is Mr. Howard Pitre. It is about time, dude. It is about time.
What's going on, brother? How you been doing?
Nothing. Good, man. How you doing, man?
Oh, I've seen better days, man. Better days, but we should be coming back soon. We should be coming
I
back
hope
soon.
I hope so, man. I miss my my brother, so I got to give a happy belated birthday shout out to Things Network member and podcaster Nick Moulet. Happy belated birthday, brother. I hope you had a good one. What's up, Mr. Coomer? I need to talk to you. Would love to have you on the show. So I'll definitely get a hold of you. And you too, Joanne. Hi, love. This right here. This lady, man, she's absolutely amazing.
She's awesome.
Dude, she's always supporting, you know. I love that. I love that crap, man. I love this lady.
Yeah, she's
And this man I hear, Anthony. Golly. Well, I can't tell you that it involves a couple of hands, you know. It's like cross country skiing, you know what I'm saying? So that's the arrangement we made for how to be on here tonight.
yes,
So
sir.
I got my little friend right here. His name is Al. This is Alligator. Check it! You got a gator. Yeah. So my buddy gave this to me. We call him Gator, instigator. So because he instigates a lot of shit, so we call him Gator. And this is what we got for him. So little.
Yeah, I got a few of those gators around here. So I got a little stuffed one up here that I keep close by.
What's up, Wild Bill? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well this evening. Hi, Anne Marie, and this absolutely amazing lady, Natalie. Man, I don't know if you guys got to see, but she drew a picture of me on the donkey for the podcast, and this lady, ladies and gentlemen, she's just absolutely amazing. I mean, she is so freaking talented, and if you ever get the chance to look at some of her work, please do, because like I said, she's absolutely amazing, and I cannot thank her enough. It is up on the Paranormal Jackass page, so if you want to take a look at it, please do so. And of course, this lovely young lady who I always love to see, my sister from another mister, Courtney. Love you, sis. I hope you're doing well.
Wow,
Hope
that's
life
my
is
mistress. I don't know what you've been doing, but that's my
What?
mistress.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. You didn't say nothing about that. And so, yeah, she didn't say anything about that. I mean, but want to wish a couple people happy early birthday. Sam Thomas tomorrow. Sam is also another lady who's reached out, and she's always supported me and stuff. And the amazing Stacy Reed. If you guys do not know Stacy, she is an investigator at Beyond the Walls Paranormal. So happy early birthday to both of you. I hope it is absolutely amazing for both of you. So, so what's new, brother? Life going good? Everybody treating you good?
Yeah, it's been just working, working, and working. We had, of course, I've been since it's the Lenten season down here. We had
Oh, it
Mardi
is.
Gras. Yeah, we had Mardi Gras down here. Mardi Gras was fun. I tried
Is
to.
it?
What's that?
No, go on ahead. Sorry.
I was trying to show a Mardi Gras parade a while. Well, we went to a parade and show you from a spectator's view, actually being in the crowd, um, and showing you what that was like. Actually be in the middle of the mix of things and getting caught, catching beads and everything. And it
Right.
was the internet was just so bad there. I mean, I don't know how many people were actually trying to uh, show their streams or
Boozles?
whatever, but it was just in and out. It was sporadic, so it was hard to do it
Right.
that way. So Mardi Gras Day, we went ahead and showed all day. I posted on a couple of pages where you can actually pick up the links and watch the activities during the whole parade thing, as the parades were going by in different parts of the city. So we did that. Now it's Lenten season. So down here in Louisiana, if you're Catholic, you don't eat meat on Fridays. So,
Wow.
uh, so I've been going to, because I'm also a third degree knight of a Knights of Columbus, and so we've been doing fish fries. And
Nice.
this past weekend was the first fish fry we had. So yep, went up there and did some fish fries, some fish, some fillets and stuff like that. Some nice size fillets. $12, you can't beat it. I mean, it's two big old fillets. You get your choice of coleslaw, green beans, French fries. You get
Good Lord.
dessert. You get dessert. You get different types of desserts, and then you have a Coke or whatever you want. Different brands of Coke, Coke, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, whatever, and water if you wanted water, whatever. Yep. And we've been doing that for $12. I mean, that's not bad at all. And this our first night doing it, we actually broke a record. A lot of people
Nice.
buying fish dinners, and I was one
Dang.
of the friars. Yeah, I was the guy who battered up and
You want
did
to try
all
that?
that. Oh, it's good food, man.
I think we need to go down there and try that. What do you think?
It was some good food. And if people asking me to bring them plates and all that stuff, that's $12 a plate, man.
Hi, Crystal. We love you.
Hey, Crystal.
I mean,
Yeah.
kind of.
I was eating a po' boy. I was thinking of you the other day, Crystal. I was eating a freaking French fry po' boy, thinking of you.
Dang,
Tim.
man, that sounds good. So Mardi Gras or Mardi Gras, however you want to pronounce
Mardi
it.
Gras. Yeah.
Is that just one? No, it's just one day, right? It's not like a
No,
week-long-
actually it starts January 1st, usually.
Really?
Yeah, that's the first day. That's when you actually get king cake and all that stuff. Yeah, that's the first day. And then during the weeks, you have one or two, during the weekends. And then during the 2 weeks prior to Mardi Gras, the parades get more, you hit more and more parades. And then Mardi Gras Day, it's an all day event.
Right.
It starts, the parades will start rolling about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and they don't stop until midnight. So,
Dang,
yeah.
that's crazy. And that's a big thing. Like, not just as far as revenue goes, but like you guys, you bring a lot of stuff in. Like as far as like floats and stuff, they start preparing way in advance, don't they?
Oh yeah, we did that. Oh, they it's organizations basically. That's what you each parade usually more organizations. You have like Rex and you have Bacchus. Comus doesn't run anymore, but it's still
Right.
recognized as an organization. You have Endymion, it's ISIS, muses. It goes on and on and on.
Did you
and
say
on.
ISIS? Oh hell no,
ISIS,
we ain't playing
ISIS,
no
yeah.
ISIS.
Yeah, ISIS. Yeah, they have ISIS, crew of ISIS. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually Fat Tuesday, yes, sir. And then Ash Wednesday. So that's the beauty part of this shit, especially if you're Catholic living in New Orleans.
Oh man.
You go down and you just get totally. Is this NC-17?
Oh yeah, it's definitely NC-17.
Okay. Now, if you go down and Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras Day, you get fucked up. You can do anything. You can rob a liquor store. It don't matter. It's all good.
I'd be running around. I'd be running. You can ask Tony. I'd be running around in a tutu.
That whatever floats your boat, man.
you-
Have help.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Just saying. You can go bare ass naked for all they give a shit. They don't care.
You know what, Tony? And it would have been a great birthday trip. I'm actually going in October though, so I'm really excited. You know, because it's good. Hopefully, it's warm. Who knows? I could be there during hurricane.
warm.
Oh, wow. I will be there during hurricane season. So who knows what the fuck's going to happen?
It's
I'm gonna
awesome.
grab me a surfboard and
All y'all motherfuckers will be all huddled up in your rooms, a little hurricane out there. Cat 1, cat 2. Oh my lord.
not me, dude. I'm bringing.
I'll be out there
Dude,
partying, man. Like, woo, yeah,
Dude,
let's go.
I'm gonna go with you because I'm gonna have my camera. I'm like, yeah. I'm just saying, dude.
Yeah, but I'm
Go
saying
crazy
that's
then.
Mardi Gras Day. That's Mardi Gras Day. Now the next day it's called Ash Wednesday.
Oh, so
we'll get
Ash
ashes.
Wednesday happens the day after Mardi Gras.
Day after Mardi Gras. So you got all this shit that you done fucked up on during Mardi Gras. You go to the church and you get the ashes on your forehead, and it's all forgiven.
Holy moly! See now, see, I need to do that. So yeah, I definitely need to do that. So because if you, like I do a lot of crazy weird stuff. So yeah, I definitely need
go
to.
crazy and repent. That's right. Oh, she's in North Carolina right now. Wow.
I thought you guys. I thought Tim said he was just come. Oh, did he say? Because he's like, I'm sorry I didn't wish you a happy birthday. I thought he said you guys were coming home, but maybe I'm just retarded. Before anybody answers that, yes, I know. See, Tim said he was driving back from North Carolina. So, are you driving back, or are you there now, or is Tim there? Did Tim drive back and you're still there? Oh, you're there for a month. Oh, snipers!
shit.
Wow.
Tim's partying it up. He's home by himself. He's home alone.
Shit.
Oh.
He's got his little submarine taking a bath in the Navy.
Being a buoy boy.
Where's the bubbles coming from? We got to investigate. Hi, Irene. How you doing? Oh, Howard definitely knows me. I mean, well, Bill said he used to be Catholic.
I am Catholic. Look at Shannon. Oh, the beautiful
Hey.
Shannon Rogers. I don't know what my old lady's doing right now.
I will definitely keep an eye on your house. Absolutely. Like I said, hi, Irene. I hope you're doing okay over there in Japan. I hope the weather's getting a little warmer for you. And I'm absolutely sorry to hear about your cat. I know that can be a rough thing. Absolutely. So my condolences to you. So yeah, I'm excited. Cannot wait for October. I know not going to talk too much about Beer Fest, but I'm excited.
Locking it in. I'm still locking it in. I'm waiting for contracts to come in now. So once that's all signed and said and done, we'll be able to release all the information, all the prices, everything, and it's going to be a big event. It's going to be a huge event. I kid you not. It's going to be the event to go to. It is. It's going to be the event. If I know it's going to be during the month of October, and but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. I mean,
well,
the people that's going to be there.
I hope so. I mean, I know I'm going to be there. This lady may not. You know, she's going to
She's
Scotland.
already Scotland,
She's
one
gonna
of those places.
she's gonna bring me back a real kilt from over there. Make sure it's kitty size. You know, I'd appreciate that.
I
'Cause-
was watching freaking Trailer Park Boys the other night, and I said, "Damn, that's
oh my
Scotty right
god,
there." The freaking glasses, bubbles.
dude! No, my glasses are not that thick, dude. We call that walleye vision.
Oh, so that's Bubbles. That's Scotty.
This is no way,
Little kitty, 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 kitty.
dude. Yeah, there's no way, man.
That
You know,
dude's
and
got to
we,
be blind from wearing them glasses all those years.
oh,
I mean,
dude, that would kill my eyes, dude. It really would. Like, there's just no way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
jeez.
imagine how crazy that would be.
I don't know how many years. What 12 seasons? I think he just did on Trailer Park Boys. I mean, that's,
Man, that's
not including
crazy.
The movies and everything. Yeah, concerts and everything. That you have to. Yeah. He's gonna have to have something wrong with them eyeballs. That's for damn sure.
My husband has Coke bottle lenses. Yes, that's what we call walleye vision.
He can't see
You
shit.
can't see shit.
I bet you he sees that shoe when it comes flying.
He's really blind. Hey, Mom, he's blind. No, I do not.
See, I love this thing, man. People shouldn't give me stuff like this, little soundboards and stuff. Bubbles wears them everything he does, dude. That's crazy, man.
That is crazy. I love that show too. We were just talking right before the show. We was talking about Reservation Dogs on Hulu channel. If you haven't seen that, you need to watch that show. That is crazy. Love it. I love
Gatorade is better. I if you're talking between Gatorade and Powerade, yes, I agree. But
talking about the water.
it's like
boy.
your
That's
diet, Dr. Pepper, Chris. I gotta have my diet A&W root beer. So yeah.
So how is it? I don't know.
Plus he's going bald. Poor guy, bald and blind. Jeez.
Well, that's
You done
good. He
for-
doesn't see it.
Do you miss it? I don't know. I don't see. Sorry. How is Emmy? I don't know. I haven't talked to Emmy in a while. I think she's doing okay.
That's true,
Oh.
Tony. I seen that. That's true.
That's why I see good, Tony. I had
Correct.
I had the walleye vision surgery. It was rectal, of course. I was worried though because when the doctor got done, he was smoking a cigarette. So, but there was weird because he walked in. He's like, because we're getting ready for the surgery. He walked in. He goes, "All right, Steve. Don't get a hard on." I said, "I'm not Steve. I'm Scott." He goes, "I know. I'm Steve."
That's messed up. I love it. I love it.
So my homeboy's been busy. Hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, you get to come back or at least a month, and do some podcasting and whatnot.
And Scotty was
Investigation.
saying, Scotty, you were saying all these birthdays and everything, and you didn't even say it's happy birthday belated for Scotty. Scotty's birthday was just recently.
I ain't gonna mention my own birthday on my show.
Why not? Promote your ass. Put yourself out
Hey.
there. It was Scotty's birthday, so
Yes. Okay. Yesterday was my birthday, and so yeah, I am a young 39 years old and holding still. So
you're just a baby.
I'm just a baby. I know. Oh, thank you, Irene. 62. Damn, Chris, that's mean. You know what? I'm gonna dump. Yeah, I'm gonna dump right there in the middle of the lane tomorrow. I'm
That's
just
how
kidding.
old
I know you wouldn't care. So Chris works at Chris works with me. He works at the landfill and pushes up all my brush and stuff. So yes, Tony Taylor, 39. You know how old I am. I'm 39. I'm just kidding, Irene. I'm not 39. At 10
29.
years. Oh yeah, that's right. 29. I'm 29. Okay, Joe. Oh, dude. Yeah. I have a funny story for you tomorrow about Joe, dude. You're gonna laugh your butt off. So, anyways, so any investigations coming up? There, my friend. Anything
I
coming
have
your
three
way?
of them. I have three of them. I'm supposed to. I've been so busy with this Fear Fest thing. It's everything's put on hold. That's why I've stopped doing the shows. That's one of the reasons why I stopped doing the shows. Uh, is just to get this caught up and get it done and be done with it. Because it does take a lot of time to set all this stuff up. Um, we're planning on doing a lot for this Fear Fest. We're going to have a concert. It's going to be for 2 nights. Um, it's going to be Ghost Attic and some local bands are going to be performing. That's going to be Friday night and Saturday night.
That's awesome.
We're looking at 200 vendors, if not a little bit more than 200 vendors that will be showing up. Of course, we have the sponsorship packages. We're looking at some venues that actually be able to go on doing live investigations, in and around the city. And we're doing an actual voodoo ceremony.
Yep.
That you'll be able to attend. We'll be selling tickets for that, and not too many people, not even in Louisiana, have seen actual voodoo ceremonies. So you'll be able to see that firsthand.
That's awesome, dude.
And then we're going
Airboat
to have a vampire, actual vampire that's going to be speaking.
I heard you guys are going to have a midget in a kilt.
I don't know about all these things. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, brother. I mean, that's all good to me. We do have a large Irish, people here. I mean, there's a lot of people that are Irish here. Yeah, New Orleans is a big gumbo. I mean, of people. You have French, you have Italian, you have Spanish, you have German, and you have Irish.
Dude, I cannot wait to eat authentic gumbo in jambalaya. I think that is like one of the biggest things that I want. Besides, of course, trying alligator. And if there's a place down there, I want to try snake, battle snake. I don't get.
Shit, we do that in the backyard. Hell, fuck, we roast something that.
Hey,
go out there and kill something in the yard, and we'll cook it up. Fuck, we don't care.
I'm fine with that, but like I keep telling you, if I hear dueling banjos, I'm fucking going home.
I'm going home with you. Fuck, I'm not gonna stick around with that shit.
That was the music I made for the banner tonight. Was the dueling banjos.
That's all up in Ernie Pack country.
Ernie Pack? Oh.
That's Ernie Pack country.
Oh yeah.
The banjos, you got to watch that kind of shit.
Oh, them damn hillbillies from Kentucky. Tennessee's pretty bad too. I got family in both, so you got to be careful because especially with them kissing cousins. Oh man, better be careful. Sorry, Ernie. Oh, that's West Virginia. My bad. My bad.
Oh shit!
I forgot. West Virginia. Actually, that's parts of Mississippi. I'm just saying. But there is I think the Whitakers, if that's what Ernie's talking about, is the Whitakers. They're all family, like cousins. And yeah, dude, if you ever watch the documentary, it is one of the strangest documentaries you will ever watch. So if you get into weird stuff,
I just seen a documentary the other day. It was about this guy who was out, and it was supposed to have been out in the Atlantic Ocean or something. They went on I believe they came off the coast of North Carolina or something like that, and they went out. And this is back in the 60s, 61, I believe it was. And there was only one survivor on this boat. They had like 3 children. They had a couple of couples on there, and he was the only survivor. And then they found him, they came ashore, where they picked him up and everything, and they got his story, and everything seemed to gel perfectly until they found another survivor, which was this little girl. and she was in a coma because of what happened to her. She's been on a raft for like almost a week, and she was in a coma for a little while. And when she came back out, uh, she told the real story of what happened. And before she was able to come out of her coma, the guy who was they first rescued, he committed suicide in a motel room.
Holy
And
cow.
and what he did, he actually killed everybody on that boat except for her. He sunk that boat. He scuttled the boat. And yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Dang.
When I saw that, so that might be something I'm gonna be looking into. Might be doing a show about that.
Dude, that is awesome. Hi, Angela. How you doing, sweetie? Thank you for stopping in. I absolutely appreciate you so much. And there's my homie G, Rodney, my Grant. This is my brother from another mother. Uh, he's actually working on a T-shirt for me for the podcast. So the dude's
Awesome,
absolutely amazing, dude.
awesome.
Absolutely amazing. Did he eat any of them? It's weird that you talk about that because you know, just cannibalism. But yes, that is one of the biggest things. Actually, is why I wanted my brother on here because I was actually talking about that today. Is the Jessica Marie Pitre Foundation, and I know you do a lot of great work trying to help women. So, dude, like this is you, and I would love you to tell people. I know they probably heard it, but you guys are going to keep hearing it because this man needs your support. So,
Oh, always. It's not my. It's not for me. It's for other women. It's women who are pregnant who need. Matter of fact, the best way to put it to people out there nowadays is that um, if it was your mother and she was pregnant for you, would you want her to get help? And that's the best way to put it. And that's what we're here for. We help women who are suffering from perinatal, prenatal, postpartum depression, and mental illnesses. Um, we if nobody knows the story about why I've actually started this foundation, in October of 2019, I lost my daughter and my unborn grandson. My daughter committed suicide. Um, she was suffering from schizophrenia. She was suffering from PTSD. She was suffering from social anxieties, and she also had manic depression. Um, Once a woman becomes pregnant, they usually take you off all your medications. And when they took her off of hers, we didn't even know she was schizophrenic until she was seeing psychiatrists. She's a young woman. She doesn't tell her dad. A lot of kids don't tell their parents anything really. And found out that she was suffering from schizophrenia. And she just came down full blown auditory hallucinations. She was seeing walls breathing and stuff like that, and voices. I mean, when I talk about auditory hallucinations, it's like she was telling me they had 5 or 6 voices constantly, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just nothing but
dang.
negativity in her ear. And you try to explain it to her, it's all in your head, and it's hard to tell someone that who is suffering from something like that. Um, but try to get her help, and there was the resources that were out there. Uh, Sadly, but in the state of Louisiana, in a lot of states, there you go into a mental health facility, they have the right to refuse you just because of the color of your shirt, shoes. It doesn't matter. They have the right to refuse you. And if you put a pregnant woman who's suffering from some kind of mental disorder, and she's on the same floor with other mental patients, something happens to her, that's a lawsuit. So they'd rather just
Right.
go ahead and just push you off. And that's what they did with her. She fell between the cracks. So right now I'm working on legislation to get passed in my state to actually stop that, where they cannot do these things. They have to accept these women. Um, Also, we're working on the type of hospital I want to, and that's one of the things I'm working on is I want to build a hospital that is specifically for these types of cases. They have hospitals for everything else that's out there. They have hospitals for cancer, which I'm not knocking from any of these other serious illnesses because they are serious, but there need to be other hospitals out there that specify to those certain needs.
Absolutely.
And they don't have them. And so this type of hospital will be specifically for mental and medical, not just one or the other. You'll have a staff there that's medical, and you'll have a staff there that's mental. And the rooms will be designed for where, instead of like in a mental hospital, there are usually 2 people to a room. There would just be 1 person. Okay, because that's what a lot of your hospitals are now. Medical hospitals are designed for just 1 person in a room. You know, it's unless the hospital is severely booked up and they'll put you in with another patient. For the hospitals here where I live, usually you're in that room by yourself. You're in a private room. So that's what we're looking to do. To design and build these type of hospitals where we can help these people. And of course, we have different programs that we want to implement and put in place for to help these women, for everything from food nutrition to yoga to aerobics, light impact aerobics to mommy and me classes, first aid and CPR classes, the whole 9 yards. And we are looking at women who are not just when they're pregnant. We're looking from the date of conception to 2 years after they're born, after their child is born. Reason being, postpartum depression, baby blues, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
It happens. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I'm gonna tell you that now. It is a real illness, and women, I've heard horror stories on top of horror stories. As long as I've been in this, the number of horror stories I've heard, and they are horror stories.
Yes.
From what I've heard, women killing their children, or women killing themselves after they children, or even before they have their child,
Right.
and it's just the craziness that has to stop. And from me doing the type of research that I've been doing with this, I hate to say this, but women nowadays, and then we're supposed to be living in a society where we're all equal. Women have equal rights to men. Men have equal rights to women. It doesn't matter what race, what creed, what religion. It doesn't matter. We're all supposed to be equal.
Yep.
And from what I've seen, women are second-class citizens. They are. They don't get looked on. They're basically pushed to the side. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, what race you are. They just get pushed to the side. They just second-class citizens still to this very day. So it's terrible for what we're doing to our women, our mothers. And something has to be done. Something has to be done, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're working on. So with everything that y'all send in financially, I take that money and I give it back to women who are in need. Matter of fact, I do, of course, I do some acting and stuff like that. What I've been doing with all my acting checks and stuff, I just donate it to the foundation, and I take that money and matter of fact, we was able to save a few extra dollars for Christmas time. And one of the things that I did was bought a bunch of gift baskets for women that I know of who reached out to our program, and gave them all gift baskets. Now, these gift baskets were stuff that was for them to pamper themselves, because a woman who's pregnant, they feel dirty, they feel ugly, because they're fat, they feel bloated, and their hormones are all out of whack. So we do that just so that to let them know they're still beautiful people. They are beautiful women. Just because you're pregnant, doesn't mean that you're even more beautiful, I think. So that's what we do. We just want to make sure that they know it, not since we know it, but they know it, because it's all part of their mindset. um, so that's what we've been doing with that. Like I said, we did that for Christmas. So we did a drive for Christmas. Um, but it's like for national disasters, we have big disasters, hurricane seasons and stuff like that. Um, yeah, that was one of the things. I'll get into that in a second. But um, we, um, we do it for national disasters and stuff like that. We had like Hurricane Ida that
Right.
we hit here. Now, not just because it's here in Louisiana, they had some storms that hit Florida, and we sent donations. We've sent, we raised, diapers and stuff. We had crates of this stuff we wound up sending to Florida, and it was specifically for pregnant women. We sent them to their, birthing places out there, and which is a couple of places where they help pregnant women. It's just like hospitals and stuff like that. We'll send it. We ask them, what do you need? And they basically give us a list, and we go out and purchase it and send it to them because they're more affected than we are. It depends on what's happening. Like in California with all the fires and everything, we did that in California. We sent stuff to California. So it's like we're not just local. We're throughout the nation, and eventually that's what we want to do. We want to be able to help. I want to put this foundation in every state, but it's going to be hard, of course, and for what we're going through right now. I started this thing right during the middle of COVID.
Right.
Since it would all happen during COVID, it actually happened before COVID, and everything was finalized during COVID. So it was hardly anything, any awareness out there for it. And then we had, and I'll call it for what it is right now. We're in a recession. Money is tight. You've got to do for you and your family, and which I fully understand. You have to support your family. So things always, it seems like it's always something going on. So that's one of the other things we're looking to do is get grant money, apply for grants and see where we can go from there, and try to raise more money through grants and things of that nature. To try to get this thing as big, big. If not, I don't want to see another parent have to bury their child, and not just their child, but their child, their grandchild.
Right.
They should be burying us. We shouldn't be burying them, the way I see it. And it's one of the hardest things you can ever do as a parent is bury your child. So, especially two of them, you're losing two family members.
Yep. And you're amazing, dude. Like what you do, I mean, to reach out and help these women, and that's one of the biggest things is as a veteran, and I won't that it's like comparing oranges and apples. As a veteran, if we suffer PTSD, we can go to VA, but the problem is getting that information out to get help, and that's where a lot of veterans, where 22 a day come in. Well, it's actually more than 22 a day, is because the information's not put out there. I mean, you literally have to seek out the information.
Right.
But we have to seek out the information, and we can get information to where ladies who are pregnant don't get that lucky. So the fact that you're doing this and you're putting it out there and you're trying to get the information to get these ladies help is absolutely amazing. And just trying to do it in your state is absolutely amazing. I would love to see this as a federal law for all states, and dude.
Again, that's when you run into that roadblock. That's when you run into that roadblock. Women are treated like second class citizens. So this is nothing that you can actually force point anybody. The way men look at it is, and that's what you have a lot of. That's who in politics are men, and it's not a priority to them. But the best way of, again, like I said, it'd be right before we started, when I first started talking about this, is that if it was your mom and she was pregnant for you, would you want her to get the help that she needs and deserves?
Right.
And that's what we're trying to provide her. And like I said, this is a nonprofit. Our books are open. You can see where the money goes. You can see where we're just like anything else out there. The Red Cross, Salvation Army, where everything is open book. You can see where everything goes, and we don't get paid for this. We don't. As a matter of fact, it's cost me more than I can possibly imagine. It put me in debt seriously, just to get this thing to where it's at now. And I'm not looking for payback or anything like that. I'm looking for this to go, and it's my daughter's legacy. That's what I'm looking at, and it's to help other women who need it and deserve it. And like I said, we don't want to. I don't want someone else to be out there and have to bury their child or their. I can still remember when I buried my daughter, and she was in the casket, and looking down on her lap, and there was a little casket there, and that was my grandson. So I still have nightmares from it. I still suffer from it. I have some depression issues over it. I say some.
Yeah.
I have a lot of depression issues over it.
And
And it's just something that needs to be done. It's
you know, you
something we need to.
you said that, my stomach just bottomed out, and I just became so overwhelmed with with that, and I just I couldn't imagine, you know,
Yeah. And
and
being a single parent, I mean, that's even worse. I mean,
right,
I raised her, raised my son, so I'm not new to the mental health field.
right,
My son, he's autistic. Uh, he suffers from autism. So I don't say suffering. He has autism, um, and he has a mind of a 12-year-old. And to him, it's like I don't look at it as a curse. I look at it as a blessing. I have a child that will never leave. You know, a child that will always be a person that will always be a child.
right.
And do I want him to succeed and become something better or bigger or whatever? Yeah, of course. Uh, but it's at his own pace,
Right.
and you have to be able to be more compassionate. You got to be more understanding. You have to you have to be uh, 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 patient than ever, and like any other parent before any other parent. So that's what we're looking to do with that. Now, Ernie asked a question up there, serious question. Howard, have you ever considered the possibility that voices and visions were paranormal and not related to a mental
Yes.
illness? Um, yeah. Um, she wasn't suffering from any of this until she became pregnant. Now, I've had different mediums talk to me about her. Um, and if anybody knows me, they know the whole story basically. Um, so you always look for little things that nobody else would know that I haven't shared,
Right.
and then these people do know. And one of the things uh, keeps coming up with a lot of these mediums is that uh, the child that my grandson that my daughter was carrying was very gifted, even in the womb. Things that my daughter seen actually coming from him, and she was seeing the things that he was seeing, like the voices and things like that, uh, visions and things of that nature. It was all from because of him, and I'm not blaming him for nothing. I'm not.
Right.
It's
No,
just that that's who he was, and that's one of the things that was told to me in the past. Um, do I believe it? Now, if anybody who knows me, as for a medium or a psychic, uh, you have to prove yourself to me
absolutely.
that you are gifted. Anybody can say that they're psychic and gifted. Hell, I could tell you I'm Dionne Warwick. You know, I could tell
Dude,
you anything and everything you want to know.
yeah, I'm
But
fucking psychotic. Oh, you said psychic? Oh, well, I thought you said psychotic. My bad.
but but no, I mean you have to prove it to me, and I have to hear it and see it for myself in order for me to believe it. And that's the only way I'll believe that you're truly gifted or not. And if I say that you're a gifted psychic or a medium, then you're gifted. I mean, I've
Right.
battle tested you, and there's only a couple I can count on one hand that I can actually tell you that are psychic out there. You know, and I do know a lot of psychics and mediums out there, but like I said, I can count on one hand how many of them I believe in. So, and those are the ones I
Right.
always turn to. But yeah, but that's what I believe in that, Ernie. Yeah, I believe there's something there that it could have been something uh, uh, that she was picking up. That was through Liam. That was my grandson. Would have been my grandson's name. Uh, that's his. That is his name. Uh, uh, and I believe that's what she was seeing. That's what she was picking up. If you
Right.
want to go through the paranormal side of that, so. So
Dang,
anybody
man.
else have any questions out there? I better, yeah, I've always got something to say about something. It's usually nobody gets the serious side of me. I'm always joking and cutting up. And
You do, man. You do. And I know it's to talk about it sometimes is hard. And I think I want to put in the works. I want to be able to do something to help out. Um, do like a really long podcast and take donations and have it to where, uh, if you donate this, something will happen to me. Like we, not like that. Like,
we're
for
gonna work
each,
on Jefferson Highway.
for like each, for like, I don't know, let's say for each $20, I'll let one of the kids shoot a paintball gun at me, you know, just one round, you know, for each $20 that's raised, just to give it a little incentive. And
We're
then
planning
like,
on doing that for the freaking Fear Fest.
so tonight is shoot Scott with the paintball.
Shoot Scotty on the levee.
Oh,
Just
dude,
run,
that would
run.
hurt so bad. And Nikki, I would love for you to join, but this is only an hour podcast, and we got like 13 minutes left. But I will have you on. I know you want to come on talk with Howard so badly, and we will make that happen. I promise you. But
Yeah. We
like you do such amazing work, brother. I mean,
trying. I'm
I
trying.
you don't
So
try, you do.
no, that's what the whole thing is. I try. If I was doing it, it would have been solved already.
When are we coming back?
Tab is a label
I've been back, baby.
of
I've been
expression
back.
attachments of visions and these working neuropatients. That's true. I've heard about that too. Ernie, I've seen that. When are you
You
guys
know,
coming? He is back. He's right there. That's Scotty right
I
there.
was
You
gonna
got a
say
show
I
every
haven't, I
Monday night.
haven't, haven't, yeah, I haven't been anywhere. But and that is interesting because when you think about something like that and attachments, um, it's like when you sleep, and you're having a paranormal like a dream. I wouldn't say it as a dream. I would say it more as kind of like a vision. I remember, man, what grade was I in? In junior, senior year, and I for like 2 weeks straight, I kept having the strangest dream reoccurring. It wasn't like every night, but it would be like every other night, and I still remember to this day where it's kind of weird, but like the devil was looking up at me through like a heating vent, and that literally is the only thing I remember about the dream. But that dream, I remember it like because it happened like every other night for like 2 weeks straight, and so, um, dude, yeah, I don't. So that makes me wonder. Of course, I didn't believe in the paranormal back then, so
I'm
you know,
still skeptical on stuff. I told people, which is true. I do have when I do dream, like you said, you had those. I have dreams, and usually within a month they come true. Don't
and
ask
see,
me what. I call it
and that's
deja vu.
crazy. See,
I call
that's
it
what I
deja
do.
vu.
Yep, I don't call it. What do they say? Uh, yeah,
I just call it deja
Like,
vu. And they
yeah,
say, oh, no, you're an empath. You know, you could be partial
right.
psychic. You need to work on your abilities. I'm going to tell
Yeah.
people right now, my empathic abilities are when I'm hungry, I go to the refrigerator and get something to eat.
And when I gotta go potty, I go poo.
In my
No,
pants sometimes. It doesn't matter.
right? No, and I'm the same way. That happened to me 2 weeks ago. I was at work at Menards, and me and the one young kid named Justin were sitting there talking, and I looked at him. He's like, "What?" I said, "Dude," I said, "You ever have a deja vu moment?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "I'm having one now. I dreamed about this, that we were sitting here talking, and you were leaving early, which he was leaving early that day, and it was just weird because because you sit there, you're in the middle of a conversation when it happens, and you stop. You're like I've dreamt this, like I've seen this,
Mhm.
and it's crazy. And people are like, "Oh, you're looking into the future." Well, I don't know if it's that. It's deja vu. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's how you want to see it.
I
You know,
believe people are connected. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's like with, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's not just because he's in here right now, but it's true. Uh, I had Denise Pack call me up. It was actually Ernie, but Denise wanted to check on me, make sure everything was fine, and everything was fine and dandy and all that. And we had a few problems and stuff like that, but everything was fine and dandy. And about a week or two ago, I had this strange feeling I needed to call Ernie, and I said, "Man, I need to call Ernie. I need to talk to Ernie." And I called him up, and sure as shit, he was sick. He was sick as a dog. He was laid up in bed. I just needed to call him, make sure he was okay, and that's what I did. I called him up, and he was, like I said, it was just one of those things that I don't know if I'm connected to Ernie in that aspect, but
probably
and
not.
then
He don't like to share his biscuits. I'm just saying.
but I just one of those things. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. Sorry, I had to call and connect. I had to check on him. I had to check on him, and I
But
don't do that with very many people.
I think you've done that to me before, though.
Probably, I think yeah. It's
It's been a
just when
while,
I get a strong feeling from someone.
right?
Now, this is going to be breaking news for you, okay?
For
From
me,
about, oh yeah, uh, and this is something that I was going to wait until I come back to share this news, but I'm gonna go
what?
ahead and share it now.
Are you sure? You can
Yeah,
wait to.
no, that's
Oh,
fine. I'm all good.
okay.
Uh,
Breaking news.
uh, During this time I've been out, I've been worried about my health. I've been feeling really sick, uh, and I have been neglecting myself. I have. Uh, with all the shows and everything going on, there's just a lot going happening and everything. And I went to go get myself checked out. And my son, he suffered with something with it. And while I was there with him, I got myself checked out, and I found out that I am in stage 4 renal failure. Um, so the next step for me is they looking at trying to use medications right now to get me back on track because I'm already on medications. I was already suffering from some renal failure, but not like to this significance. Um,
Right.
they're talking about putting a fistula in for me to start possibly doing dialysis, uh, with possibly with me with a kidney transplant. So that's one of the things that I've been battling here. That me and Jackie been kind of like didn't want to share that out with no one. Um, we just wanted to make sure what was happening was happening. So that's one of the things that we've been looking at right now. So
Man, I thought
might
you
need
was gonna
a
give me some good
transplant.
news. Jesus Christ,
Well, it's kind of good. I mean, I'm here.
you are.
So now I'm O negative, Joanne. I'm O negative. Universal. Universal. So, uh, but then again, that's why a lot of people see me. I've been knowing something was going on for quite some time, but not to this extent. Uh, if you noticed if you looked at me a year ago, I was a big bloated SOB. but I've lost a lot of weight and I'm still losing weight because I have to. It's not just because I'm diabetic. It's because I'm preparing myself for possibly for a transplant. So that's one of the things I'm looking at. So there you go. There's some breaking news for you there, Scotty.
That is not the breaking news I wanted. Yes, those are the Tylenol PMs, daughter. That is
But I don't
not
feel
the
sorry.
breaking news.
I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me either, because I'm going to be still the crazy SOB that everybody sees on television,
But yeah,
on the
but you're
podcast.
still
'Cause I don't give a shit.
your family, and that is
So,
not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear they got the gerbil out finally. That would have been breaking news.
yeah, yeah. So, Jackie, you married a sick motherfucker.
Now wait a minute. Now April's married to a guy who's had some health issues, so I'm just saying, like, it's been weird. I
You deal with what life throws at you, and you just deal
Yeah.
with it, and it's with the cards that's dealt to you. That's the cards you
Yep.
deal with.
I mean,
So that's what you do.
I filled out a power of attorney papers today, so
Not me,
so
dude. I want to stay. Look, if I go and if I'm on life support, keep me on. I want to drain every fucking nickel I can out of my insurance company. I'm gonna tell you that now. If somebody took every nickel they got from me, I
right.
want it back. I want it back.
Well, I don't want to stick my family with any bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if I'm in a coma for 3 weeks and I'm not coming out and there's no chance, I don't want to just. Yeah, I don't want to be Demolition Man and wake up 50 years later going, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
why not, man? That'd be awesome. Wake up in the future. Get the 3 shells.
Dude, no, I don't want no 3 shells.
I want a wad of paper shove up my ass crack.
3 shells, dude. Yeah, so and it's weird. Like, I haven't done that since I did it for Iraq. And I was 2000, so Devin was 2, Matthew was 4. So I was 26, 27 years old when I did that the first time. And that was probably the hardest. It was filling it out and trying to explain to Matthew and Devin, that if I gone over to Iraq, that Dad might not be coming home. And that was probably the hardest, especially sitting there filling that paperwork out. But even now, it's even hard, because I'm just like anybody else. I'm not gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna be crazy, and I'm not changing, and regardless. So still got to make some doctor's appointments. So, and I'm like,
when
yeah,
I drop dead today, tomorrow, I still want my purple and pink fuzzy dice in my coffin. I'm just saying that I'm a ride in
dude,
style.
I will make that happen.
I will
And,
ride in style.
I want for my viewing, I want slippers on my feet. You hear me? What are you doing? Dude, that is gross. My daughter is sitting there in the doorway of the bathroom, like shaking her hips. Psh, psh, psh. And when she's doing it, she's farting.
Well, there's nothing
Dude,
wrong
that
with
is
that.
not a joke. Huh?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Dude, that's gross. You get that from your mom.
At least they aren't wet, or are they wet? That's the next step.
They sounded really wet. I mean,
then that's bad. Well, she might have took a shower. She might have just got out the shower. That could be
Mexican lasagna. That's where you can blame it on. But yeah, when I go, I want slippers on my feet.
Yeah. That's one of the things I did for my daughter, is make sure she had socks and slippers on her feet, because when they bury, I don't know if you ever had to deal with someone like, burying a personal loved one, but I was the one, like I said, I was a single parent, and when I buried her, I had to check her, make sure everything was perfect on her for the viewing and everything. And that's one of the things I wanted to make sure. Her feet, she always complained about her feet being cold.
Yep.
And I wanted to make sure she had socks and slippers on her feet. Usually they don't put none of that stuff on them. It's just bare feet, They put some pants on them. They just from basically from the waist up.
Yeah.
They do put pants on them, but no, I wanted to make sure she was dressed.
Yep.
So.
And that's my biggest thing. jeans, decent shirt,
Yep.
and my slippers.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. That's the way to do it.
It is, man. It really is. I
I
want to
don't
thank
give a
you.
shit. I'll be
So what?
getting naked. I don't care. I'll be naked. I love being naked. Y'all
I
know
know you.
this.
Well, I don't know if you do, but we're gonna find out.
It's all good to me, brother.
So, drinking some margaritas.
I'm telling you, from when they had that, from when look, my door doesn't shut. I mean, I'm gonna tell you that now. Y'all think I'm joking with you? I'll be at the freaking hotel room and I'll be in the shower or whatever tub or whatever they got, and I'll be in there naked. I'll leave everything open. People walk in and out. They see me. They see me. They don't. They don't. I don't give a shit. That's the way I roll.
Hey, I'm yeah, I'm I could be that way. I mean, if you want a good laugh, yeah, you can see me naked. Yeah,
That's the way I
I'm
look at
funnier
it.
naked than I am when I'm clothed.
I don't give a shit. I just don't give a shit. I just love it. There's no constrictions on my body. I just like
Hey, and
that's all
there's
I need.
nothing wrong with that. You
I'm just
love
always
yourself.
that's right.
Love yourself.
In all kind of ways too, biblically, emotionally. I do it
Ooh,
all. Love myself all kind of
see, that's
ways.
so self love.
Self
That's what
love,
we're talking about. Self love.
self love.
You gotta love yourself.
That's right. And
I
love
love.
others. Love others. That's for sure.
Oh, I definitely love others.
That's right. I do too.
But I love you, brother.
I love you
I
too,
love
man.
Joanne and Nikki and everybody that's come in tonight. I really do.
Yep.
So
I love them too. And I should be back in the next. I think just what Joanne was talking about earlier. We should be back for the Swamp Talk, Petri Dish, Unholy Trinity. Those shows will be coming back in a couple of weeks. I just want to get everything, all this stuff done for the venue, get it all locked down, and be done with it. So
yeah,
it's less work.
and no, and I get that, and I can't wait. Yeah, we like you a little bit too, Ernie.
I love Ernie. He's
Just a
awesome.
little bit. Yeah, I love that dude, man. I'll tell you
And
what.
congratulations, Ernie and Denise and
Yes.
Tim and Charlie and all that for Waverly Hills.
Yep.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm
Dude,
working on my tan lines now. I'm working on them.
dude,
I'm be ready to
telling you,
cut. I'm in there naked.
dude. Dude, I will go in there and investigate with you naked.
I
We'll be,
don't care.
we'll be naked brothers, haunt paranormal, and we'll just go in places naked. Dude, we should do that. I bet you we can make some money. It's like Naked and Afraid when they go out there to the woods and do the camping. We could do paranormal investigations, but ass naked.
Uncensored, uncensored,
Uncensored.
uncensored.
No, well, it's got to be censored because
Oh no, I'm
and,
uncensored.
and, and if there's any TV companies out here, this is our idea. So if you go to take it, we're going to sue your asses.
My pecker fluctuates a little like that, then you know there's a spirit close by. I'm just saying. That's just. I won't be able to sell tickets to that. Yeah, you will. They want to see all this.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Ernie. And if you're going to be the host and walk us around, you're going to have to be naked too. And we could eat biscuits while we do it, dude. I'm just saying.
I'm telling you, right down the road from me, a couple of miles down the road, there's a nudist colony.
What?
Indian Hills nudist colony. Yeah, look it up.
Dang.
Indian Hills nudist colony. Yeah.
I am not going to no nudist colony. Ain't nobody want to see this naked. What are you
Nudist,
doing?
naked and unafraid.
I don't know about that. Naked and people are laughing. Hey, Mark. So, I got to thank you for being on tonight, brother, so much.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
I've been waiting for you to come back, and I'm glad you decided at least to come back and do the show with me. So
Oh, of course. Anytime, Scotty. You ask, man, I'm there. You know that.
I do. People, make sure you go over to the Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation page, check it out, and if you can donate, please do. Any way you can support them, please do that as well. Share it out,
It's
and
going to a
just
good cause.
yeah, it's all going for a good cause, and just get it talked about. The more we can help these ladies, um, the better we are as not just men, but as society itself. So
community, just a community in whole. I mean,
Yep.
you can all step behind something. I mean, that it doesn't. And then I'll tell you this: if it's not in my foundation or our foundation, donate to someone. Get a cause. I mean, find something, because right now all these places are struggling. Right now, all these foundations and organizations, nonprofits are struggling, and it doesn't have to be necessarily mine. It could be anybody's. Just find a cause and donate. That the biggest gift you could possibly give.
right.
So, hey, Jennifer, I was just talking about you.
Yeah. Hey, Jennifer. Thanks for jumping in at the end. We appreciate you. Next week I have the amazing Valerie Wright, and yeah, she's gonna be talking about crystals. I'm gonna go, huh?
Oh,
Oh,
playing with her rocks.
That's a stone, isn't it? Jennifer, uh-oh. And
I got a pair of marbles she can look at.
I got to get Jennifer on too. Hey, speaking, I've got some bloodstones down here they need checked. I'm just saying. But Howard, did you freeze up again?
Oh,
Thank you,
probably.
Eula.
I'm
I
here.
appreciate it. All right. So thank you everybody for coming in and saying hi and supporting us and sharing out. If you haven't shared out, you're wrong. You should be. So I love each and every one of you. I love this man right here. And I hope everybody has a great week and had a great weekend. And remember, the saves, the laughs are safe here. But Howard's leg, when I get to New Orleans, is not.
I'm shaving that one side too. That's rude for you.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Habit, if it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9.
You all want me on the
If
show.
shit tastes
I
sour, you should taste
forewarned
mine.
you
I'ma
guys.
stay in power for a
I'm
long
just
time.
saying.
Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slow